Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live session on what is business intelligence. So, this session on BI is focused for beginners. So, you will get to know a lot about business intelligence, its tools, and how you can learn it, how you can master the field of BI, how it is used in industries, and why do we actually use business intelligence. So, all this you will learn in this session. So, before moving ahead, if you haven't subscribe to Intellipaat's YouTube channel, then do subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you never miss out an update from Intellipaat. Also like and share this video because it motivates us to bring more creative content for our viewers. Now let us move on with the agenda. So first we'll discuss about what is business intelligence. After that we'll go through why do we use business intelligence, and then we'll understand the core concepts of business intelligence, where we'll discuss that what all things you need to know, what all skills and knowledge you should have for getting into the field of business intelligence, and how actually you can work on real time projects in the industries using BI. Then we'll see the learning path for beginners for business intelligence, where you'll understand where to start and what all things you need to master in order to become a business intelligence professional. After that, we'll see the average salary of a BI analyst. And finally, I'll tell you about the resources that you must follow and go through to acquire the skills for becoming a business intelligence professional. Now, without wasting any time, let us move on with the first agenda point. What is business intelligence? So, BI is nothing. It is a set of processes, architectures, and technologies that convert raw data into meaningful information that drives profitable business actions. So, business intelligence covers the processes and methods of collecting, storing, and analyzing data from business operations or activities to optimize performance. So, as you already know, that we are living in a data centric world where data is considered, or most of the companies makes their strategies and plans according to the historical data. So data is considered as one of the crucial or important resources for any business that help us analyze the market trend, as well as to know the customers, to know about the business, to make strategy. Therefore BI has gained a lot of popularity in the industry. So BI has a direct impact on any company's plan or tactical and operational business decisions, and it supports fact based decision that makes use of historical data rather than making assumptions or predictions on the basis of the experience of an individual. Rather, it makes decision based on the data. So there are a lot of tools that companies use. So these tools perform data analysis and create reports, summaries, also dashboard, maps, graphs, and charts to provide users with detailed intelligence about the nature of the business. So that is why companies uses BI. And this is about, or you can say it is a crucial component of any business. Now, how do companies select BI tools? So you must be having question that now I know about what is BI, but how do companies select BI tools, or how do you select business intelligence tools for your company? So here are few of the criteria on which you can decide how to select BI tools. So if any company is going for it, so it will check for its availability and usage. So companies will check whether it is easily available or not, and also they'll check for the usage, whether it is, or you can say it can be used for their company or business or not, whether it is effective for them or not. Then they'll look around the tool and analyze whether it is easy to learn and use or not. Because if the tool is very complex to learn and implement it, then it becomes difficult for training the employees for using it, and it becomes a time consuming task. Therefore this is one of the important factor, that is easy to learn and use. Then comes quality of data visualization. So for any company, if they are using BI tools, so it is only used for the purpose of data analysis, data visualization, in order to understand about the market trend, in order to understand about the customer, about their business, how they can increase their revenue, how they can boost their profit, how they can attract customers. And for this they visualize the data they have. Also they check and they analyze the historical data. So the quality of data visualization is one of the necessary factors for any company who is selecting a BI tool for their organization. So this becomes one of the most important thing, and they look for quality of data visualization. So the tool that provides a better quality, or so the developers who build data visualization tool, or you can say the BI tools, so they take care of the data visualization part so that it helps companies to actually get a good or a quality data visualization for them. So it completely depends on the type of business or the business owner, which type of data visualization or which type of business they are dealing with, and then they select the BI tool. After that comes the cost and ease of setup. So here, for example, if a BI tool is cheaper in comparison to other tools and the setup, or it is easy to set up, so companies definitely goes for it because it has a cheaper cost. It provides the same features that others provide. So companies select the tools which are best fit for their organization, for their data, and they check for the cost and ease of setup. So these four factors are the criteria for selecting any BI tools. Okay, great. Now we'll move on to the next part, that is, why do we actually use business intelligence? So in a real time scenario, or you can say in any business, if you want to tackle, repeat, in any business you need to handle certain business problems, you need to tackle certain real time business problem, for which business intelligence or BI tools helps a lot. So it helps to create KPIs, that are key performance indicators based on the historic data, so that companies can actually analyze the market trend or business data in a much efficient way, and also they can evaluate the performance based on variety of historical data, and they can understand the trend that actually helps them to make effective business plan. Then comes process benchmarking. So you can actually identify and set benchmarks for varied processes. After that comes driving sales. So as you can see the key performance indicators, you can set the process benchmarking and you can analyze the data in a better way. So you can actually figure out the gaps and weaknesses in your business, and you can improve it, you can further improve it. This actually helps to drive more business if it is related to sales, and it gives your company a better growth. Then comes business problem. So with BI systems, organizations can identify market trends and spot business problems that need to be addressed for your business. So it actually helps to tackle the real time business problems. And then comes in demand. So it is in demand because you already know we are living in a digital era where there is a lot of data that is collected every day, and this data creates a lot of opportunity for business if we use it properly. So here comes BI tool that help us to do that, and this in turn increases the job opportunity in the field of business intelligence. So that is why we use business intelligence for business. Now moving on to BI career, we'll discuss the core concepts and what all things and what knowledge you need if you are getting into the field of business intelligence. So here, starting with data architecture, you must have a thorough knowledge of the architecture of data. You need to understand about the mechanism of the data through the architecture of your companies or the business organization for which you are working. So by understanding the architecture, or you can say the data architecture, you can actually get a clear idea about how you can work on the data, how you can use the data effectively for your business. Then comes database design. So data storage and data processing methodologies you should be aware of. So as you already know, to analyze and to visualize the data, first you have to extract the data from the database. So the data is stored in the database of the organization, and if they are using cloud technologies for storing the data, then the data would be in the cloud storage. So you need to have knowledge about the database design. So if your company has a database, then you should be well aware of that, how you can extract the data for analyzing and visualizing it. So before that, you need to also be aware of data pre-processing methodologies. So before manipulating and before visualizing the data, you need to perform data pre-processing, because real world data is often incomplete, inconsistent. Also, it lacks the certain behaviors or trends and is likely to contain many errors. So data pre-processing is a proven method for solving such issues, and data pre-processing prepares raw data for further processing, and actually it is making the data, so it is actually converting the data from unstructured form to a structured form so that we can analyze and visualize it effectively. Then comes data quality analysis. So data quality checks are extremely vital in the field of BI. So in the industry, everyone can use BI tool. Everyone can analyze the data and they can do well. But how you are different to them? So this is where you have to check the data quality. You have to check whether you are providing quality data for analysis and whether you are creating quality visualization, quality reports for your business to perform well in the market. So that is why data quality checks are extremely vital. Then comes data mining. So dwelling into the data to find insights is one of the most important factors for any business. So actually it's not simple as just using a simple formula for visualizing the data. You need to extract the best information out of the data. So that is why you should be well versed with the data mining technique. Then comes data visualization. So without data visualization, you cannot analyze the data. So that is why you need to have a thorough knowledge of data visualization, which all graphs, which all plots you need for analyzing different types of data to understand the market, to understand the customer, to understand the business processes. So creation of beautiful looking dashboards and data visualization is one of the crucial part in the field of business intelligence. Then comes data security. So everything including analysis, data visualization, then checking the data quality, database design, and having the knowledge of data architecture. So everything is about data. So we need to ensure that data security and data privacy is maintained for our company. So it is the number one priority for any business. So these are the core fields, or you can say the knowledge or the skills, the field knowledge you need to have for getting into the field of, or for mastering the field and making existence in the industry in the field of business intelligence. Now further, let us look at the popular business intelligence tools. So there is Tableau, there is SAS, Power BI, Zoho Analytics, SAP, and ClickSense. So there are a lot of tools, there are a plenty of tools available for BI, for performing BI tasks for any business, but these are among the top tools that are actually used by top companies for implementing business intelligence for their company or for their business. So based on the specific requirements of the business or the company, they select the tools. For example, some of the companies may use SAS, whereas some of the company use SAP. So there can be difference between the operational processes of the company. So just giving an example about the differences in the usage of these tools. So in SAP, multidimensional analysis is possible, and through the software's calculation, trend forecasting, and data modeling features. Whereas some companies may use Power BI. So Microsoft Power BI hosts a standard online analytics platform that connects to SQL servers for multi-dimensional data analysis, and it is enabled via data drilling tools. So based on the specific requirements, companies can use different tools. So till now we have gone through many aspects in this session, such as what is actually business intelligence, why do we use it, and these popular business intelligence tools, as well as the skills, or you can say the knowledge or the core concepts you need to understand and you need to master in order to get into the field of BI. So now you might be thinking of how you can actually learn about BI and how you can master this field and get into the field of BI and make your existence in the industry. So there is a step-by-step approach I'll be telling you for the beginners for business intelligence. So starting with the overview. So first we'll see and I'll tell you about the exploration. then we'll look into ETL, SQL and Python, then data analysis, then various BI tools, about Hadoop R and SAS, how do we use it in BI, then using various types of tool and solving the problem using BI. So starting with the exploration part, so this is the very first step for beginners. You should explore what BI tools can do for you and for your company. So starting with what can I do with BI as service as a consumer. So you need to analyze it in a practical way, not in a theoretical way. Then you need to view content in various BI services and explore with dashboards, reports and apps and tools. You should collaborate and share these tools and find and view the dashboard and reports. So using different kinds of data, or you can say you can use the open source data for analyzing and for creating the dashboards and reports and viewing different types of BI tools, so that you can get the overview of how actually business uses BI tools for analyzing the data, for visualizing the data, along with helping their business to grow. Then the next step is understand ETL and SQL and other technologies. So ETL stands for extract, transform and load. So any company or any organization is not dependent on any one type of technology. So it depends on various technologies, various programming languages are used for building the application. So you need to know about other technologies as well. So ETL actually computing, extracting, transforming and loading in general, so that the data can be copied from one or more sources into a destination system which represents the data differently from the source or in a different context, migrating the data, or in simple words, migrating the data from one database to another. So every company uses this technology, so you should be well versed with it. Then comes SQL. So it's all about data, you already know. So SQL is a database language, stands for structured query language. So you must have a knowledge of SQL for getting into the field of business intelligence. Then Python is one of the most important, or you can say an all-rounder language that is used across the industry. So you should have knowledge of Python programming also. Then the next step is analyze data and understand it better. So you should have proper, or you can say the right set of skills to filter data using Power BI or any other BI tools. Then viewing your data in different contexts, or you can say from different perspective, in order to understand the trends and analysis and getting the crucial information from the data. Then you should have sense of the data, what type of data you are dealing with, and you should find out and you should ask questions of your data, that what answer or what questions your data is answering to. Then you should have knowledge of applying filters to reports, so that you can prepare interactive and informative reports for your business organization. After that, pick a BI tool and start learning with that. So just have an introduction to the BI tool you picked, then use the BI tool for analyzing and visualizing the data, then learn about the building blocks of the tool and learn about the specific use of that tool. So you can pick up Tableau or Power BI or ClickSense. So these tools are easy to learn, and you can actually get insight about how actually these BI tools help organization and how actually it analyzes as well as visualizes the data for the company. After that, try to work with Hadoop R and SAS. So starting with Hadoop, it is an open source framework that is used to efficiently store and process large data sets ranging in size from gigabytes to petabytes of data. So most of the companies nowadays uses Hadoop. So you should have knowledge of Hadoop. Also, instead of using one large computer to store and process the data, this Hadoop actually helps and allows clustering multiple computers to analyze massive data sets in parallel, and it does it in a much efficient way. Then coming to R, which is one of the best tool considered for data analysis, data visualization, as well as for machine learning and AI also, engineers use R programming. Along with Python programming, you must have knowledge of R programming also, because it serves as an essential tool in the industry. Then comes SAS. So it stands for Statistical Analysis Software, and it is developed by SAS Institute for data management tasks, advanced analytics tasks, multivariate analysis, and business intelligence. So this is a command driven software package used for statistical analysis and data visualization, and it is actually available only for Windows operating systems. So the company who are using this software, they should use it on Windows operating system, and it is no doubt one of the most widely used statistical software packages in the industry used for business intelligence. Now next is use visuals in the tool you picked. So as you already know, visual represents or visual speaks more than the written analytical thing. So that is why you need to have a thorough knowledge, and you should use visuals for analyzing the data and for better analysis and visualization of the data. So go through the introduction to visuals for the BI tool that you picked, then create and customize simple visualizations, map the visualizations with different parameters, and create matrices and tables, then create scatter, waterfall, and funnel charts, page layout and formatting. So after learning all these and after implementing all these using the BI tool, you will actually come to know about how visualization and why visualizations are so important for the analysis of the data, and how companies actually use visuals of this tool to analyze the data. So this is the sixth step that you need to remember. Then comes the next step, that is one of the generic skill you need to be skilled on for existing or for making your presence in the industry, that is genuine interest to solve the problem, that is problem solving skills. So you must have a tendency, or you can say a problem solving mind for tackling real world problems. So the tendency should be finding problems that exist in the organization, for the business organization you are working for, then formulating the problem to break it down into simple terms and then solve it. After that, finding a solution for the problem at hand and implementing a solution via BI tools to solve the problem, then verifying if the problem is solved or not, or you can verify it by implementing for your business and then see the outcome, that whether you have tackled this problem in a correct and efficient way or not. So also you must have a creative mind also, or you can say you should come up with creative solution in comparison to the regular approach that everyone comes with. So this can help your organization to actually resolve their business problems, cut down their errors with your creative solution, and then compete in the market. So this is a must to have skills for any BI analyst or a BI professional. Now we are done with the step by step learning path for any BI analyst. Now let us have a recap of what all skills or what all things we discussed in this learning path. So we started with BI exploration. Then you should have knowledge and skills related to ETL, SQL, and Python. Then you must have a thorough knowledge of data analysis methodologies. Then you should go through various tools for business intelligence and you should pick up one. Then comes Hadoop R SAS, for which you must have knowledge because these are the widely used tools in the industry and most of the companies uses it to handle large amounts of data. After that, you should use any one of the BI tools. You should pick up one of them and start working on it in order to get experience and in order to get hands on with BI tools, so that you can get the knowledge about how industries or how companies uses BI tools. And finally, the solving problems, where we discussed about you should have a problem solving mind and you should have a problem solving tendency. So all these combined together makes a BI analyst. So this is about the learning path for any beginner who is willing to make their career in the field of business intelligence. Now let us talk about the average salary for any BI professional. So in the United States, the average salary is $122K, and in India it is 12 lakh per annum, and in the United Kingdom it is 55,000 pounds. And this is a great salary figure to start your career with in the field of business intelligence. So till now we have discussed a lot, and everything related to business intelligence. We saw what is BI, why do we use it, the skills that are required, the step-by-step learning approach for beginners who are willing to make their career in the field of BI. So now I'll be telling you about the learning resources that you must follow in order to master the field of BI and acquire the skills